Welcome to 504 Absolutely Essential Words. Hi everyone, this is Teacher JR from camglish.com. Today we'll have a new lesson, and we are now on lesson number 19. Here we'll be learning 12 additional words in our list. But for this episode, we're just going to have 8 vocabularies. So why don't we start with the first one? Let's have number 1, harvest. 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 This is a verb which means gathering in of grain or other food crops. This year's harvest was adequate to feed all our people. The farmer decided to expand his fields so that he would get a bigger harvest. If the harvest is poor, there is always the possibility of a famine. Harvest. Number 2. Abundant. 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 This is an adjective which means more than enough or very plentiful. It is urgent that the hospital have an abundant supply of blood. An abundant harvest was predicted by the Secretary of Agriculture. In recent years, an abundant number of complaints have disturbed the telephone company. Abundant. Number 3. Uneasy. 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 This is an adjective which means restless, disturbed, or anxious. Mrs. Spinner was uneasy about letting her son play in the vicinity of the railroad tracks. The treasurer was uneasy about the company's budget. Arnold felt uneasy about the meeting even though he tried to act in a casual manner. Uneasy. Number 4. Calculate. 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 This is a verb which means find out by adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. You can also say figure. The cook had to calculate the number of diners to see whether he could decrease his order for meat. In order to see how expensive the car was, the buyer calculated the tax and other charges. I used an abacus to calculate my average. Calculate. Number 5. Absorb. 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 This is a verb which means take in or suck up for liquids. It also means interest greatly. The sponge absorbed the beer which had leaked from the keg. Again, the sponge absorbed the beer which had leaked from the keg. Our bodies must absorb those things which will nourish them. I became absorbed in what the teacher was saying and did not hear the bell ring. Absorb. Number 6. Estimate. 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 Estimate could be pronounced in 2 ways. As a verb, it is pronounced as estimate. As a noun, it is pronounced as estimate. So, this word is a verb inform, which is form a judgment or opinion about, or it's a guess. The driver estimated that the auto race would commence at 9 o'clock. I try to avoid making estimates on things I know nothing about. In your estimate, who will be victorious in this conflict? Estimate. Number 7. Morsel. 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 This is a noun which means a very small bite or mouthful or tiny amount. When Reynaldo went into the restaurant, he pledged to eat every morsel on his plate. Suzanne was reluctant to try even a morsel of the lobster. If you had a morsel of intelligence, you would be uneasy too. Morsel. And number 8, quota. 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 This is a noun which means share of a total due from or to a particular state, district, person, etc. The company revealed a quota of jobs reserved for college students. Again, the company revealed a quota of jobs reserved for college students. There was a quota placed on the number of people who could migrate here from China. Lieutenant Dugan doubted that a quota had been placed on the number of parking tickets each police officer was supposed to give out. Again, Lieutenant Dugan doubted that a quota had been placed on the number of parking tickets each police officer was supposed to give out. Quota. So those are the first words for lesson number 19. I'll see you guys again next time for the continuation of this lesson and some activities that we could do or we could participate in. And until then, guys, bye.